First Timothy. Paul and Barnabas came to Lystra while traveling and spreading the gospel, which is the city of Lycaonia. It is believed that they converted a woman named Lois, along with her daughter Eunice, who's not here,
No,
who was
not
married
at
to
all.
a Gentile.
My face.
Funny.
This is how Timothy came about. Most believe that his father was probably already dead. Timothy was the only child, most likely, and it seems that he had been brought up learning about God and taught the Jewish religion. He then became a convert of the Christian faith. When this happened, Paul took care of him, and Timothy virtually became his spiritual son. The second time that Paul came to Lystra, he saw that Timothy was a highly respected member of the church. Paul took him to be his companion in his travels. Timothy had not been circumcised, even though he was educated in Jewish faith. His father, who was a Gentile, would not permit it. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Because the Jews would not listen to him or Paul, Timothy Paul found it necessary to have him circumcised. Because the Jews would not have listened to him or Paul.
Oh my God.
Timothy was well respected and loved in the church. He was most used because of his ability to lay hands on those who needed it most. This gift was given to him by Paul when he laid his hands on him. Timothy joined Paul and Silas when they visited the churches of Phrygia, Troas, Macedonia, Naples, Philippi, Thessalonica, Berea, Corinth, there's more. Fidelity and zeal. Timothy gained authority over the apostles. Paul even inserted his name in the inscription of several of the letters which he wrote to the churches to show that their doctrine was one and the same. The date of this epistle is not sure, but most believed it to the year 56, others to 64 or 65. Timothy was in Ephesus when Paul wrote his first letter to him. He had not Ephesus. He had been left there by Paul, who encouraged him to help the Ephesians to instruct teachers and that the church not to teach differently from the apostles. That's 1 Timothy. 2 Timothy. Most scholars, and Timothy, 2 Timothy. Most scholars and important peoples argued that the second book was written about the year 61. Others say it was the year 66. Careful. Thanks. And they believed it actually the first of the two letters. It was written during Paul's second time in prison at Rome. Unlike the first time he was in prison, many believe that he was given no privileges and was confined to a closed dungeon. And as the Christian church had generally agreed that this apostles' martyrdom took place on the 29th of June, AD 66, 2 Timothy might have been written sometime towards the end of the spring or beginning of the summer of that year. It is supposed that Paul went from Crete to Rome about the end of the year 65 on hearing of the persecution against the Christians. Nero was spreading rumors that they had set Rome on fire. For as he knew that the church must be then in great tribulation, he judged that his presence would be necessary to comfort, support, and build it up. So Paul was tricked into coming back. Like a true soldier of Jesus Christ, he was ever at the post of danger, and in this case, he led on the forlorn of hope. Thank you. And now,